All right, y'all, it's time for a good old-fashioned warehouse showdown. Costco versus Sam's Club, camping and RV gear edition. Hey there, and welcome to RV Gear and Far. I'm Joshua. We hit both stores, found a bunch of overlapping items, some unique ones, and we're diving into what each warehouse is offering this year. Some of these are killer deals that'll level up your campsite, others might be worth purchasing elsewhere. So whether you're team hot dog and a churro or team scan and go, let's find out who's really bringing it for the next camping trip. If you're shopping for a Blackstone 22-inch griddle, which honestly is the ideal size for a lot of RV families, 2 burners but still quite portable, Costco's version is a great deal. You get the griddle, a hinged hood, 4-piece cleaning kit, and a 20-pound propane adapter hose connection with a heavy-duty carry bag, all that for $170. Walmart does offer the adventure-ready version of the Blackstone though, which includes an adjustable stand that's seriously handy for RVers dealing with uneven ground and campsites. Each leg adjusts individually, which makes it super easy to level. Blackstone's other stand option, which is an X-frame with wheels that kind of folds in half, is easier to move, but I find it less helpful for RVing because you can't level each leg individually. Now the Adventure Ready model seems to be a Walmart exclusive, and there's been some concerns on forums that it might be built slightly different, and we can tell that it's definitely different materials based off the handles and the areas around the burners. They're different colors, different materials. But honestly, the adjustable stand is miles better than any other option, even setting it up on a table at the campground. You can buy this stand separately, which is what I did, and I'd highly recommend it. I'd also like to point out that these models are including the hoods and not just the flat covers. And I feel like the hood is a must-have for RVing. It adds a ton of versatility and protection and helps to retain the heat at the cooking surface, and is just overall more handy for RV use. A quick disclaimer, prices can vary depending on your store, your location, whatever promos or rebates are currently running from the store and the manufacturer. For example, you might find bear spray in Colorado, but you're probably not finding that in a Florida warehouse. Now, if you're looking for a portable gas grill, not a griddle, Costco had the NXR 3-burner model that puts out 24,000 BTUs of heat. You get 3 burners, which is great for cooking different foods at once. Price-wise, a similar model on Amazon that was portable was just over $200. So at $125, this is a great deal at Costco. In addition, I want to let you know that this video is not sponsored. None of these stores or companies know that I'm making this video. I've not been paid for my opinion or my review. However, some of the links down below are affiliate links, meaning if you click through those and do your shopping that way, I will receive a commission back for referring you to those products and services through those links. So I appreciate you supporting the channel by using those affiliate links, but wanted to make sure that that was very clear that this is not sponsored, but there are affiliate links down in the description below. Let's talk propane for a second. Sam's Club has 24/7 self-service exchange lockers for 20-pound tanks, usually priced right around 20 bucks. Now, those tanks are only filled to 15 pounds, not 20, but the convenience is sometimes worth it, especially with 24-hour access. We've been to a couple Costco locations that offer propane refilling on site, but that's definitely not common. And if you're buying a brand new 20-pound tank, Sam's is actually a better price even at the 15 pounds than buying an empty tank from Costco and getting it refilled. Sam's Club had a 6-pack of the 1-pound disposable propane tanks for $30. But for RV use, I really prefer the refillable 1-pound cylinders from Flame King. They're DOT approved, which means that they can be legally refilled and transported. I know there's adapter kits out there that let you refill the disposable ones. They're not designed for it. So if you're looking for a reusable setup, the Flame King is a better option. For charcoal, Costco had a 36-pound bag of Kingsford Competition all-natural briquettes for $22.50, which comes out to around 63 cents a pound. Sam's Club had a 2-pack of 20-pound bags of Kingsford Original for $23.48 or 59 cents a pound. In comparison, Walmart had a 16-pound 2-pack of the same original briquettes for around 56 cents a pound. Amazon had similar products, but once you factor in shipping, most were over $1 a pound and not really worth it. Where there's grilling, there's often coolers. Sam's had the 150-quart Igloo cooler for $90. Costco had the 165-quart version for $100. And that one comes with a butterfly hatch on top so that you can grab drinks without opening the entire lid, just half of it. If capacity and features matter to you, Costco is the better value. But if you're just looking for cold storage space on a budget, Sam's wins on the price with this one. Sam's also had a 30-quart Igloo cooler for $25, which is great for solo trips or quick outings. As for rolling coolers, Sam's had a 60-quart Igloo for $50. Comparably, Costco had a 62-quart Igloo for $50. Or you can jump up to the 90-quart Latitude for $80. Are you noticing a trend here? Igloo definitely seems to have a corner on the hard-sided coolers at both warehouse stores. Costco also stocked the beefy IMX 70 version for $150. Ultimately coming down to which colors you prefer, and knowing that Costco had a few more options in warehouse, but both had multiple options available online through the websites as well. If you're using coolers, you're gonna need some bagged ice. Sam's Club was the cheapest, 20-pound bags costing $2.98, which is about 15 cents a pound. Costco came in a little higher at 16 cents a pound with a smaller size bag, and Walmart was 23 cents a pound. If you want to order bagged ice on Amazon, I have a dehydrated version that I'll link to below. Killer deal on that one. If you want to make your own ice at the campground, countertop ice makers are available at both warehouses. Costco had a 44-pound per day model for $200. Honestly, it's a bit bulky for RV use, probably better for use at the house or a big group trip. Sam's had the Frigidaire 26-pound per day model for $80, which is compact enough for most RVers, but still makes plenty of ice. Amazon and Walmart had it for about $4 more per unit, but the one at Sam's Club only came in stainless steel. If having different color options matters, Amazon or Walmart might be worth a look. The Ninja Blast portable blender is available just about everywhere, but the bundles and combinations vary. Costco had a 2-pack with 2 motors and 2 18-ounce cups for $80. It's a great deal if you want one for home and one for the rig. Sam's had it for $60, but only with 1 motor and 2 cups. Some reviews mentioned that this second cup didn't come with its own cap, so you'd have to leave it attached to the blender motor in order to have 2 drinks at the same time. Walmart's version is the most basic, 1 motor, 1 cup for around $49. Amazon pricing was around $54, but offered a ton of color options. They all charge via USB, which is boondocker friendly, but if you're hoping to blend a lot of frozen fruit, manage your expectations, because a USB powered rechargeable blender is not going to come anywhere near competing with a corded 120 volt blender in terms of blending power. If you're planning a float trip this summer, Sam's Club had the Intex River Run Sport Lounge 2-pack for $30 and includes built-in cup holders, mesh bottoms, and backrests. Amazon had the exact same 2-pack for around $50. Definitely a better buy at Sam's Club. But if you're willing to spend a bit more, the River Run Lounge version, not the Sport, on Amazon looked significantly more robust and had multiple connection points, so you could connect multiple rafts together, kind of a party barge type of feel. If this kind of breakdown's been helpful and you want more like it, gear deals, RV tips, and occasional how-to, head on over to rvgearandfar.com and sign up for our newsletter. Nothing fancy, just useful RV gear throughout the season. Link in the description below. For the in-warehouse paddleboard options, Sam's Club had the Bote Aero 11-footer for $350. It comes with a 3-piece paddle, a bag, and a manual inflator. Costco's in-warehouse option was made by Body Glove and was offering a 1/2-inch thinner model that supports more weight, so 320 pounds compared to Sam's Club's 280 pounds. Costco's also includes a 12-volt electric car inflator pump. If you're using any 12-volt pumps for inflating your things this summer, remember to keep your car running during and a few minutes after calling for power so that you don't drain your starter battery. Coming back to a dead battery after an awesome float trip would be a pretty poor end to your day. All the beach towels at both stores were about the same price, but for RV use, we prefer these Turkish towels from Amazon. They're thinner and they dry way faster and take up significantly less space in the rig. Personally, I'd skip the beach towel offerings altogether if you're specifically using them for RV use. Both stores had 3 packs of swim goggles in various sizes for $15, and swimsuits were available at both, but Sam's Club had a much larger selection than all the Costco stores we went to. Back on dry land, Costco had the Max Sports double camping chair for $43, rated for up to 440 pounds of weight. Over on Amazon, the comparable aesthetic King Camp Love Seat version was $100. But it supported up to 660 pounds. Online, Costco had the Core padded love seat that supports up to 500 pounds for $70. So quite a few options in there depending on how much weight you need to support. Knowing that different stores stock different things throughout the country, your mileage may vary in what's offered in warehouse versus online. Online prices were often $5 to $10 higher than what we saw in person at the warehouse. So if something looks high online, it might be worth checking in store before adding it to your cart. If you like the swing chairs, Sam's Members Mark came in at $40 and Costco's Rio was $52. Costco had the Cascade Mountain Tech Sling Chair in store for $40. The same chair on Amazon was usually $10 to $20 more. Sam's had the GCI Outdoor Road Trip Rocker XL for $70. I also saw it on Amazon, but again, it was more expensive over there, so definitely go in warehouse for that one. Sam's also carried the Members Mark Portable Director's Chair for around $40. It's got a side table integrated, a storage pocket, and a mesh back. Costco had the Timber Ridge Director's Chair in store for $55. Similar features, but with a solid back instead of a mesh back. Now into some water bottles. Costco had a Hydro Flask set with a 32-ounce and a 40-ounce bottle for $49.99. They also had a Thermo Flask 2-pack with 2 40-ounce bottles for $20. The thermal flasks are double wall insulated as well and come with one lid each, but not matching lids, which was a little odd because one bottle was a chug lid, one bottle was a straw lid, and you only have two lids, so one's a chug, one's a straw. In addition, they're big and don't fit in most cup holders, so keep that in mind if you're getting a 40-ounce water bottle. Sam's had the Zulu 2-pack of 24-ounce bottles, and each one comes with two lids, a straw lid and a chug lid. And even though they're less capacity, for $25, I feel that they're a better buy because they'll fit nicely into vehicle cup holders and backpack sleeves. Comparably, on Amazon, these iron flask versions that our family's been using for a couple of years are around $25 each and come with 3 lid options: a screw-off lid, a flip-top lid, and a straw lid. The benefit with these is there is a ton of different color and style options available. Ever wanted to rinse off after a hike or bike ride before jumping into the car? Costco had the Rinse Kit Pro, which is a rechargeable water bladder and pump integration system for $150. That's the best price I was able to find. The manufacturer's retail is around $325, and even on sale through their own website, it got down to $225. If you find yourself wanting a quick rinse off while away from full hookups or the rig, and the Rinse Kit Pro intrigues you, I'd suggest you grab it from Costco while it's still in stock, because that's a killer deal. Costco had the Columbia packable outdoor blankets for $20. It's a water-resistant blanket that packs down nicely, and honestly just seemed like a solid value for what it is. There were several patterns available, and we picked one up to try out this summer. Sam's Club had a Members Mark version for $25, but it definitely felt a little less refined than the Columbia version. For shade and shelter, Costco had the Core 13x13 pop-up shelter for about $160, which is a great price over Core's manufacturer website price of $230. But I found the popular Easy Up Brands version at Walmart.com for $140. Again, affiliate links will be available down in the video description below. Sam's Club had a more traditionally sized 10x10 Easy Lift canopy for around $100. For additional table space at the campsite, Sam's Club had a Lifetime brand 4-foot adjustable height table that folds in half for about $40. That fold in half design is great for small spaces and is a style we've personally been using for the past 5 years around the rig. Costco's in-store version was right at $40, but notably does not fold in half, which makes it a bit trickier to store in an RV. Walmart's price was similar to Sam's at around $45. If you're okay with buying a no-name brand version, I was able to find one for $45 shipped as well. Both Costco and Sam's had 6-foot fold-in-half tables for about $60. Costco's came in almond finished, Sam's had a brighter white in-store, and a black version available online. Online, Costco did offer white, almond, and black versions, but only as a 2-pack and for $160. Obviously, built-in shipping costs are accounting most for that price increase. On Amazon, I was able to find the 6-foot version for $64 shipped, or $54 for a no-name brand. Obviously, prices are subject to change, and these are reflective of when I check them. So in recap, it seems that the 4-foot tables are a great buy at Sam's Club for the 4-foot fold-in-half version, Costco for the 4-foot solid piece version, and Sam's, Costco, or Amazon were about the same price for the 6-foot versions. If you're hauling stuff across the campground or headed to the beach, a folding wagon makes a ton of sense. Costco had the Max Sports XL folding wagon for around $93. It has extra wide wheels and a zip-open rear panel that's perfect for carrying long gear like camp chairs, and has a weight capacity of 350 pounds. Sam's Club had the Members Mark all-terrain folding wagon for about $80. One location had it listed at a 225-pound capacity, another said 300-pound. Sam's website showed both the 2024 and the 2025 model options, so that might explain the difference between the weight capacities and an updated model. EVA foam bags are available at both locations. That's the same materials used in the best camping shoes ever, Crocs, and are made into a tote form. Costco had the Beachcomber bag for $40, a big vented tote with some accessories that can plug into those different holes. Great for tossing in towels, swimsuits, and snacks. Sam's Club had the Sportbrella Everything tote for $35. It's a bit more structured and didn't have the vent holes, which could be a positive or negative attribute depending on your needs and how you're intending to use the bag. Amazon has a ton of beach totes, but many were either smaller or more expensive. One of the benefits of the vented style available at Costco is that you can accessorize the bag inside and out with different pockets and or pieces of flair. If you're stocking up on those classic 27-gallon black and yellow storage totes, both Costco and Sam's had them for around $9 in store, which is pretty consistent price across most big box stores at the $9 to $12 range. Outside of the warehouses, we're actually seeing more bins come with different colored lids, which I actually really like. It'd be an easy way to identify what's inside of these bins: blue for water, red for power, green for sewer. You get the gist. I also really like the 15-gallon totes in my RV because they stack well and are a nice size for sorting gear. For the interior of the RV, Costco had a 4-pack of woven-style plastic storage baskets for $15. Same size and style that you'd see at Target for $8 each. So if the colors work for your space, that warehouse bundle is a great grab, especially for RV organization. RVers love command hooks and strips, and both stores had several to offer. Costco had 2 offerings, both $16 regular price. They had 34 large hook and loop strips rated for 16 pounds each, and a 16 count pack of medium designer hooks rated for 3 pounds each. Sam's Club had 3 different options at $15 each. A 27 pair package of the hook and loop strips, the same medium sized hooks in a 14 pack, and mini clear hooks that come in a 48 pack rated for half a pound. It was interesting, on the Velcro style strips, Costco is the only place I could find that had the 16-pound version. Makes me wonder if they requested 3M to have one more row of hook and loop so that they could have a totally different product than everyone else. But ultimately, Costco had the better option in pricing for most of these command hook options. But Sam's Club still had better options than Walmart and Amazon, which Walmart and Amazon were pretty close in price per pack to each other, but generally had smaller quality, which means that the buying in bulk at the warehouses is giving you a better value here. Now here's a little quick tip I picked up from my friend Ross over at RV Tips and Travels. He just got a new RV and bought a bunch of these plastic storage containers to put into his cabinets. He actually took the command Velcro hooks, put one on the bottom of the basket and one on the bottom of the shelf. That way, whether or not the entire cabinet is full, those baskets don't shift back and forth as you're traveling down the road, scratching up the inside of your cabinets. Thought that was a really cool use of these command strips and wanted to share it with y'all. Costco was also selling these 2-pack of Mikasa rechargeable LED table lamps for about $40. They've got touch controls on top, 3 light settings, warm, natural, and cool, and they're about 14 inches tall with up to 9 hours of runtime on high setting. Bonus is that you can use them inside or outside, so perfect for the campsite table. But Amazon had a similar style for $50, but with more color choices, not just black. I did find a basic black pair seemingly identical to the ones at Costco for $24 a pair. So ultimately, it sounds like Amazon is a much better use for these LED table lanterns. As far as fire extinguishers go, skip Costco if you're shopping for something for the RV. Their first alert model was a 5-pound unit, and it's just too bulky for most RV uses. Sam's Club, on the other hand, had a twin pack of 2.5-pound extinguishers for about $33, which is a better fit size for RVs and beats Amazon or Walmart on price. Over on Amazon and Walmart, you're usually looking around $25 a piece for these units, whereas at Sam's Club you're getting 2 for $33. For gloves, Costco had a 6-pack of Octogrip nitrile coated gloves for $10. 3 black, 3 blue, great for utility hookups, sewer hoses, general camp setup gloves. They're lightweight and flexible, grippy without being too bulky, and come in several sizes. Sam's had a 2-pack of premium leather gloves for around $20. These are a bit bulkier, but great for road repairs or jobs where you might run into sharp edges like a blown tire on the side of the road or doing things with heat like exhaust. And I definitely think there's a case to be said of having both leather gloves in your kit and also the nitrile gloves in your kit, because changing a tire with shredded belts is no fun with the nitrile gloves. The leather gloves are definitely the way you want to go with that one. Bugs can totally ruin your night in the rig. Both Costco and Sam's had the Zevo starter kit for $40, which includes 2 plug-in units and 6 refills. That's a better price than Amazon or Walmart was able to offer. Now how these work is they use a blue light to attract flying insects and then trap them on the sticky cartridges. No zapping, no smell, no mess, you just pull it out and throw it in the trash. Really helpful in mosquito season or humid climates with a lot of flies. The refills can get pricey elsewhere, so the warehouse bundle is definitely worth grabbing when you see it. For bug and mosquito spray, it really depends on which style of spray you prefer. Sam's had the best price on the Off Deep Woods insect repellent at around 66 cents per ounce. Walmart came in at 81 cents per ounce, and Amazon was a little higher at around $1 an ounce. If you prefer the dry spray version, Costco was the best value at $1.12 per ounce. Walmart came in at $1.37 an ounce, and Amazon's Deep Woods Off Dry Spray was the most expensive at $1.75 per ounce. Note that Costco's bundle included 2 6-ounce bottles and 1 4-ounce bottle. They weren't all 3 the same size. And don't forget that both Sam's Club and Costco offer tire and battery services. They also carry portable power stations and generators. But I didn't see any deals or products that were significant enough to highlight. That's all we found on this round comparing Sam's Club and Costco to available options at Walmart and Amazon. Let me know down in the comments if there's another store you'd like to check out as far as the RV gear offerings. And with that, hopefully you got some value out of this video. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel for more RV tips, gear reviews, and how-tos. I'm Joshua, you've been watching RV Gear and Far. See you on the next one.